Hello guys, so I'm going to show you the G route for Sarnia. So you start your test from here in front of Deluxe Paints, or you can say drive test, facing towards them, and then we give a right signal when examiner says you to proceed on your right, and then we just keep right, maintaining speed of 15 to 20 on this. It has 2-3 bumps, so of course you go slow on these bumps. So then we take exit from the plaza, taking a right here, and then again you are taking right from the stop sign, making a complete stop before the yellow line here. Watch for traffic. We just need your right lane empty, but don't go when somebody's just exactly parallel to you. And from this London Road we are making a right turn. London Road is 50. Keep in mind, on this London Road they will ask you to switch lanes couple of times. So just come to the nearest lane and speed up to 50, and they'll ask you to move to your left lane when you feel safe. So we switch to left lane, keep rolling, and then they will ask you to move back to your right lane, but make it sure you're not changing your lane when you are in the intersection, and keeping a good gap with the vehicles on the sides. So we are moving back to the right, but you have seen this white truck wasn't allowing me to do so, so now it's clear. I'm moving back to the right lane. So at least they will ask you to switch it twice, but depends upon examiner, they may ask you to do it again. So on this London Road this is 50, and we just keep going straight. This is a 2-lane road, and you will have multiple plazas, intersections, so keep watching them. Move your neck, check your mirrors. Green, check left, right, and start rolling. So you can see there's a lot of plazas. Now we have gas stations. So try to look for their entrance. Show examiner like you're watching it. Move your neck, move your neck. That's the key to pass the test. So now we are approaching at the intersection of Murphy Road with this London Road. So keep in mind, after this Murphy Road we are making right on Elizabeth Avenue, which is just after this, and sometimes it's hard to find. So if you are giving G, I suggest you to drive on this road at least once. That would be so easy for you in the test. Check left, right when it's green, and then you just leave. So now we are making this first right turn, which is Elizabeth Avenue after this Murphy Road. So here you make your right turn, and you're in the residential area. This road will be 40, and on this residential area they may ask you to perform emergency stop. So we crossed one intersection, now we are making left on the second intersection, Parson Street. So it's a small road, very short, and then you again make left in front of the school. The street name is Kimber Avenue. The problem on this road is there are bushes on your right and you are unable to watch it properly on your right, so be careful when you're making this turn. It should be too slow. And then you make a right turn on this Maxwell Street right away. Again, there's no speed posted on this Maxwell Street when you make this turn, so you just keep follow the 40 max, and then we just keep going straight up to those lights. So this intersection which we are approaching is Maxwell and Indian Road. We are making right on the Indian Road, and the speed on this Indian Road is 50, and we are going straight on Indian Road. So the next intersection is Exmouth with London Road. Sorry, Exmouth with Indian Road. Just after that intersection, there's a ramp to the highway. So just keeping in the same lane. We are not doing anything else. We are not giving any signal, nothing else. So once you are approaching in middle of this intersection, then you will right signal, and we are on the ramp right now. So the highway speed is 100 maximum. So we have to jump to 100 when we merge to the highway. So there's another merging lane also coming from Indian Road. So we try to merge on this first lane at about 80, and then we try to merge at 100, but you see there's a truck on our left. So now we just merge with the speed of this truck. And never ever try to come in front of a truck when you are merging. So try to always behind. And on this highway they will ask you to switch lane to the left when you feel safe. You switch to left, and then again you have to come back to right lane. So because of this truck we have to compromise with the speed right now, but you have to maintain 100. Should be between 90 to 110. Anytime you hit 110 is a fail, or you go below 90 without any reason is a fail too. And we are simply taking next exit. Examiner will say take next exit to highway 40, which is basically a highway to Chatham, and there's again division on this 40. We go towards Chatham, that means south of 40. And here is the tricky part. So you're merging on a highway with a speed of 80, and the running ramp for running, your acceleration ramp, doesn't have much space to do so. So we'll try our best at this point to at least go above 70. So once you see this London signboard, we merge on our left, try to make 70 plus, and then you merge slowly, and you just keep in this lane. Keep in mind people will be merging from your right. So you see that red truck coming in, so he's trying to merge with very slow speed. The best you can do is you just switch lane to the left, or even if not, you have to eventually go to the left because the lane is terminating soon. Once you are going down this bridge, then we just go left because the right lane will terminate in 300 meters. There's a signboard in yellow on your right and left both sides, and here you're just trying to keep 80. next right on Wellington. There's a separate lane to make right turn. So this Wellington is 50 again. It's very common that you speed up because when you come back from highway, your brain works like that, like it's too slow on this road. Maybe you accelerate too much, you go to 60, but try to control your mind, stay at 50. Students fail on this road because of overspeed. And now we are approaching our first intersection on Finch, so we'll make a right on Finch. So this intersection usually have pedestrians because of the bus terminal and college around it, so make sure there's nobody when you're making turn. And there's a special thing about Finch you should not forget is people park in the right lane on this Finch road, and once you cross YMCA, there are chances like there will be somebody parked on your right, and you have to switch lane by yourself. Examiner will not help you with that. He may ask you to switch lanes to go left and come back to right. Depends upon him, like where he want to ask you to switch lanes, and then you just keep in the right lane. So our drive test center is after those lights, and we have to make that left. So if examiner tells you right now, like we are turning left after those lights to drive test, it's better decision if you switch to your left lane right now, because if you're trying to do so after the lights, it will be quite difficult if there's a lot of traffic or somebody's not allowing you to go in. So we already moved to the left lane. Green, check left, right. So we are entering from the same place where we exited before. So here you check your pedestrian. Complete stop. Check. Watch for pedestrians. And then examiner will ask you to park on your left. So just in front of this paint shop. And then we just park here.